Good evening, YouTubers. I hope everybody's alright. Well, it's coming to the end of another week slowly. I've only got tomorrow and Saturday left to do. And that'll be my week over and done with. And time to relax then. I hope everybody's okay out there. Nothing bad's happened. Because at the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen? I always ask myself that. Today's been a terrible... oh, Jesus. Today's been an absolutely terrible day. There's been multiple accidents all over the place, and I was basically stuck on the one road for near enough 3 hours. I don't know what causes so many accidents these days. I really don't. How can you have 4 accidents within a small space in near enough the same time, and then completely destroy every other road around it because it's completely clogged? Do you know where it comes from? It comes from driving too close, driving too fast and not paying attention. That's what it comes down to. Because these days people's sense of speed, sense of closeness has just gone out the window. Everybody puts their reliance on car safety systems. Well, unfortunately it doesn't work like that. Because car safety systems ain't the best in the world. You've also got to have the brains up there to be able to drive safely. At the end of the day, keep a gap. You know, us as truck drivers, we have a headache. Bad headache. All these car drivers think, oh, you got that many wheels, it must be this much easier to stop, and you don't go as fast, so you must be able to stop quicker. No, it doesn't work like that, sadly. I mean, you try stopping 44 tons of metal and whatever else you got on, doing 56 miles an hour, it's not easy. You know, especially for all these idiots out there who think they can come up the middle lane, come up the outside lane, then dart across into secure traffic. You know, they stop in your lane because nobody else will let them in, and they think you're going to be able to stop. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. If you want to end up dead, then go ahead, because you will. One day you will end up dead. Because you'll do that in front of one of us, you'll do that in front of any other truck driver, and we're not going to be able to stop. You put your brakes on in front of us, you know, at last minute, and you see what happens. Because believe me, your car will go from that to that within seconds. Get a life, get a brain. It ain't hard. It really is not easy for a truck to stop. When you slam on your brakes next time, just try to visualise what you see here. Do you want to be responsible for this? A truck driver swerving to avoid you? These are lethal weapons on the road. There's been a lot of things coming up today, again online and on the radio, to do with cancer. All I want to say is, as I said before, you know, there's not enough being done about cancer. You know, at the end of the day, yeah, we're all born with it, but there must be a way to change the structure of our bodies, change the structure of DNA, not necessarily for our generation, but for the next generation along. You know, they're busy going on about genetically modified crops, blah blah blah. Well, what about genetically modifying humans? You know, try and identify that strand that says, you know, you're born with cancer. Try to identify it and get rid of it. You know, genetically alter it. It can't, you know, I'm not going to say it can't be hard, because yeah, I can imagine it will be hard. It'll probably take, you know, a couple of years of research to find out how to do it. But what's wrong with genetically modifying someone's DNA code to get rid of that part? I'm probably speaking a load of shit because I really don't know what I'm on about, to be honest. But, you know, isn't it worth a thought? Eh? I mean, people are so quick to go on about smoking causes cancer, drinking causes cancer, this causes cancer, that causes cancer. You know, making yourself sick will cause you cancer. But, you know, they try to force as many things like that down your throat as they can. They want people to live healthier. Okay? Now, let me tell you something about living healthy. All living healthy is a choice of lifestyle. We can't keep on feeding our bodies with all this rubbish. At the end of the day, we are forcing it, and they are forcing it on our kids by offering such things as free toys with these meals. Please take the junk food out of your diet. What they really need to do is cut the price of the healthy stuff. Have you you look at the prices today? You know, it's cheaper to go and get a couple of cheeseburgers and a cup of coffee than it is to go and sit down and get a nice healthy meal. What is the sense in that? They keep on begging people to get healthy, but they're never going to do it. They won't be able to do it because people won't be able to afford to. People are too interested in fatty stuff, stuff with high salt content, stuff with lots of sugar in it, because we're humans, you know. We're animals at the end of the day, just like any other animal. You know, you look at some of these wildlife programs, okay? They have the monkeys, the gorillas, the orangutans, and they're all eating sweet stuff. We're all primates. We're all animals. And we're just programmed the same way as the primates are. We are programmed that way. That's why whenever we get something sweet, you see, it's gone past the point where something sweet is a treat. It's not like that anymore. Something sweet is completely normal, completely natural. Sweet stuff should be a treat. We should be sticking to greens. We should be sticking to our oranges, our yellows. We should be getting those colours of vegetables inside us, because at the end of the day, they are all good for you. Unless you have an allergic reaction, of course, which there won't be. But they're all good for you. Try and get some healthy stuff inside you, for fuck's sake. Because you ain't going to live for long if you're going to just keep on shoving shit down your throat all the time, are you? It's just not the way it's done. It really ain't. What we really need is the fast food giants to start offering a healthier option. I mean, McDonald's and KFC and places like that, they offer a salad. A salad is shit. At the end of the day, there's just about as much calories in the salad as there is in the burgers. It's not healthy. Look at my hair. Look at the state of that. That's hat hair. That is hat hair. I've been wearing that bloody thing all day. They offer a healthy-ish option, but it still contains the same amount of calories, contains lots of fats, because they still use salad dressings and blah, 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 blah. We need more things like, say, Subway, for example. Okay, still not 100% healthy, but it's a lot healthier than most of the places out there. Maybe McDonald's, KFC, you know, should be thinking about trying to go down that route and offer a healthier option, a design your own meal. Worth thinking about, McDonald's, worth thinking about. Anyway, it really is almost time for me to go to bed. I've got to be up early, 4:30, 5 o'clock I'm up. So it's going to be an early one tomorrow. But I'm going to get going. And whatever you're doing, be safe, be good. Think about what you're doing with your health. Think about your future. Whether it's yours, your kids, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your mothers, your brothers, your sisters. Offer advice. Even if you don't take it yourself, look after someone else. And someone will look after you. Be good.